Fortnite Season 3 has finally dropped, and with it comes new locations, weapons, and even some secret updates that nobody noticed. Here's 5 changes in Season 3 that you might have missed. It's no secret that Command Cavern has undergone a huge makeover. What was once a very serious and intense POI has now been transformed into a party lover's dream. With music, bright colors, and dancing, there's so much to get excited about in this location. You might be wondering, however, what happened to the vault? In fact, it's still there, but has changed quite a bit. To open it, you no longer need a keycard, but 1 to 3 friends to unlock the door and enjoy the loot inside. However, there is a lot less loot in here now, and with the removal of launch pads, it's not quite as strong as it used to be. Still, good to know. We've had animals and wildlife in Fortnite since Season 6 of Chapter 2, but as of the new season, we're now able to ride on top of that wildlife. To ride a boar or a wolf, you first need to tame the animal using some meat. Then, when it gets close, interact and you'll be able to ride on top of that animal. Once you're riding the wolf or boar, you can move around, jump up and down to good heights, loot up chests and floor loot spawns, and even shoot at enemies. There's also a sprinting option, which is a really quick way to get around the map. Just be careful of the stamina of the animal, which is displayed above your HP. If your animal runs out of stamina, you'll need to wait for it to recharge or feed it some meat to get it back in action. This is a really cool way to get around quickly, but did you know that you can also build whilst riding an animal? That's right. Imagine getting full boxed by a pig. Pretty embarrassing. The new POI Reality Falls is such a cool POI to look at. The huge tree combined with the amazing colors make this location one of my favorite ones this season. But did you know that through the waterfall, there's a secret bunker that is covered by loads of rocks? If you listen closely, you can hear some people behind the rocks. Now you might be wondering, how am I going to break these rocks that are 5 trillion HP? And there is actually a way that not many people know. If you get a vehicle, throw a cowcatcher on it, and then break into the base, you can find so much loot inside. There's even a shadow and ghost henchman in there from Season 2 of Chapter 2. Talk about OG. Speaking of OG things returning, to the south of Reality Falls, there are actually a few areas that you might recognize from the old seasons of Fortnite. Firstly, the shark from Chapter 2 Season 2. Once home to Sky and her incredibly OP Scar and Grappler combo, is back in Season 3, albeit with slightly worse loot. Going back to Chapter 1, we also see one of the Dusty Depot buildings and the wooden chair from the original Fortnite map. Could this be a hint that we might be getting OG POIs returning soon? We'll have to wait and see. We all know that Tilted Towers got destroyed again in the last season, but not many people know that Epic Games are giving us a chance to rebuild it. That's right, the block from Chapter 1 was a great way to allow community members to have their builds featured in the game, and Epic are planning on bringing this back with the block 2.0. Instead of a huge square in the ground, we all get the chance to submit our designs to be put up in Tilted Towers to replace the fallen buildings. I'm so excited to see what builds people can come up with and what's going to be replacing the fallen buildings at Tilted Towers. Don't forget to subscribe.